Hey guys, welcome to Being Draco. So I wanted to add a couple facts into this video because I've got so many facts I wanted to do on bearded dragons that I'm trying my best to fit it into a 10-part series. So we added two to this one. The first one, basically products you shouldn't or don't need to buy for your bearded dragon. Now, these may not be all of the products, but they're the ones I found and the ones I could do the most research on. So, the first thing is electric or battery-powered heating devices. This includes hot rocks and heat mats. They should never be used. They can cause horrific stomach burns if they malfunction, or they can also cause fires, so they are never recommended. Colored lights. It's been proven that bearded dragons can see the colored night lights and it can disturb their sleep pattern, which can interrupt rumination. It can also interrupt digestion. It can cause a whole big slew of problems. I actually have one ordered, but I guess I won't be using it. Analog round stick-on and other non-digital thermometer do not measure the actual basking spot, just the temperature of air or glass. So all of these thermometers aren't measuring exactly what you need measured in your tank. So they are basically a waste of your money. Calcium sand can cause impaction in the gut if ingested. And in my opinion, any sand is not good for your substrate. I would not use any kind of sand. I would use my favorite is tile, but there are several other suggestions that you can use. But you also don't want to use walnut shells, wood chips, and anything of that sort. They are large with sharp edges and can be swallowed. They are not digested and will swell and clog the gut, causing a painful impaction, and it can be and most likely would be fatal. Bearded dragon kits. Okay, so I had a suggestion on doing a video about this, so I thought I would add this into this. So there are a lot of different brands of bearded dragon kits. They usually come with the option of a 20 or 40 gallon breeder for an adult. An adult bearded dragon, in my opinion and in a lot of other people's opinion that I've watched and read about, should be in no smaller than a 75 gallon tank because it can hinder their growth. A bearded dragon will basically not outgrow their environment. That's what's bred into them. It's just something they don't do. So putting them in a small tank can very much hinder their environment and stress them out. The kits also come with all the necessary supplies to get you started. The only issue is that they just aren't that good and are, in my opinion, a waste of money. The UVB light is okay for a 10 to 20 gallon enclosure, but a tube light gives better coverage in a 40 gallon breeder, and in my opinion, any breeder for that matter. I actually don't have a tube light right now. I mean, I'm going to be honest about it. But I'm in the process of getting one because, as I've said before, I'm a new, dragon owner, and I'm finding out these things along with you guys. And as I find out, I correct my problems, and I fix them. So we are in the process of getting her a tube light. We're actually going to make her I'm thinking it's around an 8-foot long tank. With 2.5 wide, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll probably get in a couple tube lights to put on her tank. That way, it's throughout the whole tank. Okay, so some of these also will come with a mercury vapor bulb. This bulb is not very good quality. It's not going to last you long. You're going to be replacing it probably as soon as you get it, to be honest. They usually come with sand, which can cause impaction. Like I said, any sand is not recommended. You'll need carpet towels or paper towels. No, some do come with reptile carpet, but not very many. The temperature and humidity gauges can be wildly inaccurate. a heat gun or digital thermometer is best. They usually come with the stick-on or the digital, no, not the digital, I'm sorry, basically the ones they come with are the cheap ones. They're not recommended. What we do recommend is a heat gun or some kind of digital thermometer. The tank lid and bulb domes are really the only things worth keeping. So by the time you buy the kit and replace all the things inside that don't work, aren't good quality, or things you shouldn't use, you are out of a lot of money. Sorry, my aunt's dog's barking. I'm actually at my aunt's house, and I thought it would be a great place with all the light and stuff to do a video for you guys. Alright guys, so myths and legends. Basically, this is just myths. I'm going to do some more research because I want to find some like older legends, like about, if there is any, about bearded dragons, you know, like they used to use way back in the day, you know. Alright, so basically, let's just call this myths, okay? Bearded dragons smell. Now, this is false, and it's false if you practice good husbandry and bathe your bearded dragon. If you do that, you'll never smell your bearded dragon. They don't have a natural odor to them. You know, I've never smelled Draco. Never. The only thing I smell is the crickets. And I'm actually getting some super worms and some Dubai roaches for him. Because these crickets are killing me, guys. They're getting all over my house. I actually found one in my laundry basket a while ago. Okay, so, bearded dragons carry diseases such as salmonella. Now, this is somewhat false. A lot of people think, well, if I handle a bearded dragon, I'm going to get salmonella. Now, that is false. Basically, the salmonella comes from their fecal matter. So, really, the only way you're going to get it is if you're not practicing good hygiene and you're not keeping their cages clean, and, of course, you're not bathing them. You know, of course, after you clean up their fecal matter, you're going to want to sanitize and wash your hands. 40-gallon tank is big enough for an adult. This is false. They need at least a 75-gallon tank. Again, it can hinder their growth, guys. Keeping mates or two females together is okay. Now, this is a big controversy. I actually did a video about this. Here's my thing. I think this is false. I don't think it's a good idea. But here's the reason why. Why would you even want to put your dragon in a position of danger or getting hurt to test this theory out? So unless you are a breeder or a very, very, very experienced owner in your home, probably 20 hours out of the day, I honestly wouldn't recommend it. And once a male has mated with a female, they usually want them out of their cage immediately. They want their space back. Bearded dragons are lazy. This is false. Given room, sunlight, and freedom, they are very, very active. Now, if you just keep them in their cages all the time, of course they're going to lay there. They get bored. Okay, blank is a great staple food. Say, crickets is a great staple food. Or Dubai roaches. Okay, here's the thing. There's no such thing as a staple food. You want to do a variety of foods. Okay, variety is the only staple. So, I wouldn't just say, well, you know, the thing I feed my dragon is staple food. Now, of course, you're going to have one thing that you feed them more than others, but you want to give your dragon a variety of things to make sure they have a healthy diet. Bearded dragons absorb water through their skin. Now, I've also heard this, and I thought it to be true, but it's actually false, guys. They take in water through a vent that is located near where they poop. And I did not know this until just a while ago. So, bearded dragons should be left in their enclosure. This is false. Bearded dragons actually get very bored and stressed, and they want to get out and explore and run and exercise. Because it's just not in their nature to be confined or in a jail, you know. I mean, how would you feel? Alright, guys, so that's it. Make sure you subscribe if you already haven't. Like this video. Add us on Instagram at Bing_Draco, and check out our giveaway on YouTube and our giveaway on Instagram. We love you guys, and I will be adding a new video tonight. So I will